So this is up over 30,981%. Actually, it's that 30,981.17% if you want to get exact with it. This is a big deal. It is. It is a big deal in the context of time, in the context of these are going to add up and they're going to matter. What am I talking about? You probably know what I'm about to say. It's burns. And we're talking about burns because burns are a relevant discussion to talk about darn near every week, at least once or twice or more as it comes to the Shiba Inu ecosystem, because it's burns that we need so desperately to reduce the supply. Austin, the supply hasn't gone down much. It's still massive. Yes, I'm aware. Okay. We are truly, really waiting on the burns coming associated with Shibarium, where for every single transaction that runs through Shibarium, we will see burns happen, and that will add up. There are reasonable estimates that are calling for maybe 100 trillion a year. Now, if that works out, we could see supply go down dramatically. And I always like to be kind of cautiously optimistic. I'm like, all right, cut that number in half. If we get 50 trillion Shiba Inu burned annually on a go-forward basis with Shibarium burning all of that, that will be a good thing. And I think that that's a reasonable number. Okay. But yes, so burns are up right now over 30,981.17%. It's not a huge amount. Okay. Can we touch 2 billion burn next week? Again, I realize I get it. I want you to know that I get it. Okay. But the fact of the matter is that I need to continue to talk about burns so that you understand when we're talking about burns, there's really two sides of the burn street as it exists associated with Shiba Inu. There is community burns, which is what this is really talking about. Okay. So these are individuals or projects like for example, Koyo token, great project, great initiative, great community that they're on. One of their main utilities is it's built into their contract is to burn Shiba Inu. That's a fantastic scenario. And I'm starting to see more and more of those come out, by the way. And I love this. So I love that there's communities that are aligning themselves and becoming allies with Shiba Inu in the context of trying to help burn the supply. Number one. Number two, the other burn scenario is burns coming from and within the ecosystem, right? So that's the Shibarium scenario that I talked to you about. That's why that one's so important, is that Shibarium is really where the burns are going to start seeing, and we're gonna start adding. They're going to come from that side, the bulk of them. Let's call it what it is, okay? But we still need those community burns. I'm not minimizing community burns. I'm saying that they're a big part of the puzzle as well, if you will, okay? So all of this added up will ultimately reduce the amount of SHIB, that's out there. It will, okay? It will take time. This is not something that happens overnight. I'm going to remind you, if you're new here, you didn't know this, that when Shiba Inu was launched back in August of 2020, you didn't build burns into the contract. You weren't actively trying to do a deflationary, every single time somebody bought or sold, a certain percentage was burned or something like that. It wasn't built into the tokenomics. It just wasn't what you did. So we're having to effectively retrofit, right, onto that situation, a solution. And that's where you have communal burns, which I applaud, are up there over 30%, 30,000%, excuse me. And you have and you have then the burns we're waiting on that are coming with Shibarium launches. By the way, the rumor in the rumble mill that I'm hearing is that we could see a Shibarium launch by the summer, June-ish, maybe timeframe. So that's good stuff. So with that said, that's all I got for you. Go make some money. I'll see you. Go take it easy.